Hi students. In our previous video we discussed how to write a notice. Today we are going to discuss how to write an email. Email refers to the process of exchanging digital messages across internet or other computer networks. It is the quickest way to communicate in writing. Emails vary in formality depending on how well one knows the reader. Thus, based on the level of formality, emails can be grouped into three categories. First one is formal. Formal emails are sent to people whom the writer does not know. For example, the officials of the various government departments, principals of various schools, and so on. Second one is semi-formal emails. It is sent to people whom the writer knows or are colleagues. And third one is informal. Informal emails are sent to relatives, friends, and close acquaintances. Email messages consists of two major sections, header and body. Header consists of sender, receiver, subject, date, and time. Body, which contains the message. It can be formal or informal depending on the purpose. The body of an email follows the same rules as that of a letter, in both cases formal and informal. So here we can make use our knowledge on writing a letter. Today in this video we are mainly going to discuss how to write the body of an email. It can be formal or informal depending on the purpose. So, how to start and end emails with different levels of formality. That is what we are going to see now. Formal email, they are similar to letters. The salutation is just like how we write a formal letter. For example, it starts with Dear Sir or Madam. Dear Sir or Madam, or Dear Mr. Manoj, Dear Dr. Abhinav, and so on, we write the salutation. Here we have to remember, we do not use the title and first name like Dr. Miss Reena, Dear Dr. Mr. Abhinav. Such uses are considered wrong. Another important thing that we have to keep in mind is that in formal emails we are not supposed to use contractions like am, didn't, will, and so on. So there we have to use without contractions. And the leave taking will be yours faithfully or yours sincerely. If it is Dear Sir or Madam, it will be followed by yours faithfully. And if we salute a particular person like Dear Mr. Saroj, then it can be followed by yours sincerely. Either it can be yours faithfully or yours sincerely, depending on how we write. Then next we see semi-formal emails. in semi-formal emails we use the salutation like Dear John, Dear Maria. The leave taking will be thanks, best regards, yours, and so on. Whereas when we go to the informal email, the salutation will be Hello Arun, He Chandana. The leave taking will be best wishes, all the best, and so on. We have to keep in mind that formal emails use different vocabulary from that of informal emails. Formal emails use thank you, whereas in informal we just say thanks. In formal emails, if we use I would like to apologize for, in informal we just say sorry for whatever we have done. Informal, if we use I would appreciate it if you, then in the informal we use can you do it. Another in informal style, if you use unfortunately will not be able to. In informal we say I can't. When it comes to formal request, I would be grateful if you could send me something. In semi-formal it would be could you please send me. In informal, can you send me. I would really appreciate your help. That is a formal way of saying. If it is semi-formal, we say thank you for your help. So there are slight differences in the usage of language in formal and informal, even in semi-formal emails. So we have to keep in mind the differences and use it appropriately. That is the most important thing. Now we are going to see the format of an email. We have already discussed that an email has two parts. One is the header and second one is the body. Here we are going to discuss only the body of an email. The body of an email should have two addresses. It should be a complete email ID. Secondly, it should have a proper subject based on the given topic. Next, salutation. Then it should have a proper opening sentence based on the topic. Then the body, which consists of the message that we want to convey. Then we have the closing sentence and finally the subscription. So this format has to be studied clearly, and based on this we have to write an email.